Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Azula from the Hummingbird Coven. Welcome to another episode, our third episode of Twinflame Tuesdays, apparently on a Wednesday. I don't know, maybe I should just change the title. Twinflame Tuesday on a Wednesday. But I'm excited to do this reading. It's a beautiful day. It's April 1st where I am. These readings are timeless, however, as you know, on my channel, all my readings are timeless. So whenever it is that you see this video is when you are meant to receive it. So I've pulled the reading. So I did also the prayer before we started, but I just want to quickly just welcome everyone who's here. Thank you everyone who's has checked in this week, everyone who's here, my old followers. Thank you all for tuning in today. I'm thankful for the support that I've been getting, small or large. It means the most to me, so thank you. So yeah, I pulled the reading and I want to get into it. Again, calling everyone here, our consciousness, get comfortable, grab your water, grab your tea or your snacks, whatever it is that you need. Grab your notebook if you want. Take some deep breaths and just get settled into this space. So I pulled the Divine Feminine's energy will be on this side, the Divine Masculine's energy will be on this side. Their overall energies that they are in at this moment, and then what Spirit has to kind of say about it, or any advice that Spirit has for them based on their energy that they're carrying with them at this moment. And then where they are in, or I also pulled the weekly energy, so the planet, sign, and house that will be supporting them throughout this week, this first week of April. As well as we're going to be having a full moon in Libra, super full moon in Libra, happening on the 7th of April. Might be like the 7th or 8th, depending on where you are, but yeah, so that is gonna, I feel like that's gonna play a big role in, if you think about Libra, like Libra is the scales, it's bringing things back into the balance. So we know this relationship, this connection, this divine union has been out of balance for a little while. So I feel like we're gonna start to find balance, start to understand. I feel like clarity. When I was shuffling quietly out off camera, I did receive like a few cards just jumped out. I put them back in, but it was the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, Justice, and the Ace of Swords. So what that basically told me was that around that time, well, first of all, the Divine Feminine, I feel like, is getting more into her heart space again, and into her, like, for some of you, like, if you're even watching this video or if you're receiving any other spiritual advice on your relationship, or if this is within yourself and your own intuition, what your own intuition and feelings and emotions are telling you also about this relationship, she's very much back in that energy again. The Divine Masculine is starting to become and get into his Emperor energy as we enter this 4th month. The Emperor card, as we know, is it's come out in our readings before, is card number 4, right? It is the balance, it is the stability, it is a more solid foundations, and then it's the Emperor, it's a ruler, it's someone who knows how to deal with all of their affairs and build stability and growth and abundance in their lives. And that's also Aries energy as we move into Aries season, as we know, as well. So it came out with Justice and the Ace of Swords. So what that kind of told me is that, again, things are coming back into harmony, back into balance. But I feel like during this super full moon in Libra, we're going to gain some type of clarity with that Ace of Swords that came through, some type of understanding. And for some of you, this might be conversation. I feel like for some of you have been a bit more in conversation. And if not, again, during this time of the Libra super full moon that we're having on the 7th, you're going to start to come into that. And it's on the 7th as well, either the 7th or 8th, but either way, that's divine wisdom, or that's also coming out or moving into a new cycle. So those are the energies we have. Before I show you any of the cards, I just want to show you the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy that is going on through the entire through the Divine Feminine space and through the Divine Masculine space. So for Divine Feminine, her overall energy at this time, the bottom of the deck, is Elephant and Focus. So Elephant, first of all, this is card number 11, which is the Justice card in the tarot. Again, confirmation of that Libra full moon that we're having. So she's very much in tune with those energies as well. She's balancing out her own energies as well. She's kind of figuring out that she has everything she needs as well with that earth element, right? She has all the tools, she has all the elements within and around her that she needs to manifest, and now she's trying to focus her intention. With this card is card number 17, again card number 8, like she wants to move into a new cycle, and so she's now focusing her intention on that. And this is also about, once you have pulled, like you've drawn your arrow, you focus your intention, all they're now left to do is to let go and let God, let faith, let divine, let spirit continue to bring everything else together, so that you can see your manifestation unfold as well. I'm seeing with this Lotus. And it's also like, I feel like the divine feminine is in her wisdom, first of all, with the Elephant card, right? Very wise, very methodical came through, but very understanding, very kind and gentle. Like this is a big, huge animal. It has so much energy and takes up a lot of space, but at the same time it is so calm and gentle and loving unless provoked. But yeah, I feel like balance your root chakra, and then this all heart chakra I'm getting as well, some solar plexus with that gold and yellow color. But yeah, balance, again, she's Queen of Hearts right now, right? So she's in her heart space, and she's listening, I feel like, as well to her guidance. Also, a message coming through for some of you, especially as we move again through this week, continue to do your meditations. That's where divine is going to help you focus your intentions as well on the things that you want to manifest. And then under that, she also has Frog, which is another card about love and partnerships, with card number 20, reduces to a 2. And then she has Center under that, which is literally this focus energy as well. And then Crab under that. I could keep going, but let me get into the reading. So yeah, that's the divine feminine's energy right now. And then also under that, she has Risk. So this is card number 31, which equals up to a 4. Like, it's like step into this new year. Take a risk, do something different, trust, right? Completely open your heart. Look, her head, I hope you can see that. Her head is like thrown back. Her arms are behind, like it's just her heart is towards spirit. And there's like a little shadow of a moon here as well. So I feel like, yeah, you're completely just letting your heart guide you, letting spirit guide you, your center of abundance as well. So that's the divine feminine's energy. Her underlying energy is just this, so much love and so much faith and so much trust in this connection, in this partnership. The divine masculine's underlying energy is Orchid, sexual energy, and warrior. We already know warrior came out for the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the last reading that I did, episode 2. So still in this warrior energy, I feel like divine masculine is finding this warrior energy within him, also healing the heart space, right, with all that green. I feel like this is that Ace of Swords that I got earlier, which is, again, that information coming through, that clarity, that understanding, that wisdom on how to also articulate how the divine masculine wants to move forward. Sexual energy, I feel like this is, yes, I feel like some masculines are like sexually, in their sexual energy, they're seeing also the divine feminine as this Queen of Cups, right, as the Empress. But this is also like creative energy, right? This is sacral chakra energy. I feel like they're trying to create, also, this is episode 3, like we're trying to create, again, this new beginning. So be fearless and stand strong, and sexual energy is the bottom of the deck. And then you also have hold the space with another like staff. I feel like, and this is just like reminding me of get into your wisdom, your understanding. Hold the space to allow spirit in as well. You also have veils are parting and awakening dreams. I feel like some masculines have been dreaming about this connection. So that is the energy of the divine masculine, the underlying energy the divine masculine is. So divine feminine, overall energy right now is seal and fulfillment. I feel like the divine feminine's in this transformation period is what this card speaks about. It's a transformation, it's healing, but this is also card number 21, which is another 3. And this is like, this twin, like, you know, the divine feminine knows intuitively, emotionally, like in her head space, in her heart space, she knows. And this is reminding me also of like an Ace of Cups. She knows that this is her wish. She knows that this is her divine union. This is her partnership. She knows that she's also surrounded and protected by, I feel like, her ancestors, her spirit guides, right? She's very much in her spiritual, is very high priestess energy as well. Queen of Cups kind of reminds me of the high priestess energy in the minor arcana for the divine feminines. Yeah, so I feel like, again, it's water energy, right? That's where she is right now. She's healing. So she's receiving guidance and information also about this connection and knowing that this is her love. She wants to create a new beginning, right? You have fulfillment. Spirit is saying that you will be fulfilled. Another card, number 2, in this partnership, in this love, in this is like, again, I'm saying the Ace of Cups. This offer of love. And Spirit is also giving her love in her transformation period as well. I feel like she is also healing her own masculine and feminine energies. And again, she's in her heart space. She's healing her heart space. She's giving her self-love. For some of you, I don't know, have some wine. Sometimes. I know. I have 100%. Every once in a while, I'll have my glass of wine and just relax and meditate. Sometimes I will meditate with my glass of wine or whatever it is that I'm doing, depending on the day and what I'm doing. And every moment, though, every moment is a prayer. Every moment is a chance to connect to yourself. Every breath is a chance to connect with your inner spirit and understand and listen to your intuition about the feelings that you may be having as well. So divine masculine energy. Holly, be a spiritual warrior. Yep. Again, as I said, the divine masculine is coming into that energy. He got it last week, and I feel like the divine masculine got the understanding and message. Again, you have this red, which is giving me that root and sacral chakra. Also green, heart space. You also have the eagle. This blue is giving me throat, and she also has blue here, right? With that Ace of Swords that I was feeling as well. It's like, how do we now communicate? We now understand how we feel about this connection, but how do we communicate? How do they communicate about it? See from a higher perspective. Yeah, so I feel like in the divine masculine has been in also healing and transforming and becoming the spiritual warrior, someone who's going to come forward in action because they know what this divine connection is about. Seen from a higher perspective, you've been getting wisdom, you've been getting understanding, you've been getting clarity. Also in your third eye, continue to heal and open your third eye, divine masculines, so that you can see this relationship from a higher perspective and truly see the bigger picture of also what it is that you are meant to create, right? Episode number 3. So that's awesome. That is that overall energy. Okay, I'll get into the weekly energy now. So you have Jupiter, okay, Pisces, and the 11th house supporting you this week. So I will read the actions you might want to take this week and the outcomes as well. And also, first of all, you have Jupiter supporting you. This is like abundance. This is good luck. Like, well, Jupiter is interesting energy because it can be an abundance of good or an abundance of not so good, kind of depending on where you are. But I feel like because this union is healing right now, like this is a continued growth and expand, right? This is continued growth Pisces, you're both in your spiritual energy, you're both meditating and trying to understand this relationship, this connection. This is also yin and yang energy. Some of you might be dealing with a Pisces, have Pisces in your chart, or whatever the case may be, scenario may be. But yeah, you have, like, you're going, I feel like you're finally learning how to move in perfect synchronicity as well. In these two, like, opposite directions, but you still meet. You still connect. You still support each other as well. Because, yeah, a lot of this was about finding your individual selves within this relationship. Like, who you are in your completeness as a complete being within yourself. And then who are you when you're in this relationship? And what are you meant to create in this relationship? And then you also, like, I feel like there's a lot of support. I feel like a lot of your friends or family might be supporting you too at this time. Again, your ancestors might be supporting you. And then this is also about, it's for the future, right? Okay, so let me get into this message. Learn or teach your dreams for humanity's sake. Learn or teach your dreams for humanity's sake. Be positive about your idealization of your hopes and wishes. Be positive about your idealization of your hopes and wishes. Grow and expand. Be a part of something overwhelming and do it for the future. Grow and expand. Be part of something overwhelming and do it for the future. And then your outcomes for this week. The granting of spirituality to ultimately experience freedom. The granting of spirituality to ultimately experience freedom. Blessings from the blessings from trusting your psychic knowledge of associations. Blessings from trusting your psychic knowledge of associations. And then good fortune resulting from the indecision of or about your circle of friends. Good fortune resulting from the indecision of or about your circle of friends. Interesting. I kind of feel like this has to do with the outside world. Again, as I was saying, like your family or your friends, right? The people who you're associated with. This could be in your workspace as well. I feel like because we don't really know what's going on in that space, somehow it's supporting us in stepping into our freedom. And especially because we're in this meditative energy where you both have like this blue energy. This is this also indigo kind of color, which is throat, right? And then also third eye energy. And then you have it here as well, like you're gaining understanding. You have this orangey yellow, right? Your solar plexus and your sacral. And then you also have this green, your heart space. You really and truly, you have all the chakras out on the table, but we're starting to understand and move towards what we came here to do, what we came here to create together. The Divine Feminine second house is supporting you this week. Okay. So I'll read the weekly with the Divine Feminine's message to maybe give you some guidance on the actions that you might want to take and the outcomes that are happening. So and this is for the first week of April, or like the first kind of few weeks. I kind of feel like, again, this is preparing us also for that full moon in Libra, which is when the energy is going to shift and change, because that's happening next week on what? Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe, I want to say. So I feel like this is like preparation for that. So I'm excited to see what next week's message is going to be too. So learn or teach your dreams patiently. Learn or teach your dreams patiently. Be positive about your idealization of what you want, Divine Feminines. Grow and expand. Be part of something overwhelming and get what you need. Interesting. Yeah, I feel, again, Divine Feminine was in that energy of trying to secure her bag, like trying to get that coin, right? Trying to make sure like she's solid and secure within herself as well. Trying to figure out her own goals as well. Her own values, right? What she values also in this life and what she, like, things that she wants to create. you want. And teach your dreams patiently. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there is an element of patience still for Divine Feminines. Again, especially within the first week and a half or first 2 weeks of April, there's a space of just being patient and kind of watching as things unfold. Again, continue to stay in this, like receive your spiritual messages and guidance. Also in your dreams, for some of you Divine Feminines, you might be receiving some wisdom, so try to continue to pay attention to that. Okay, so the granting of, these are your outcomes, Divine Feminine, the granting of spirituality to ultimately experience your beliefs. The granting of spirituality to ultimately experience your beliefs. Blessings from trusting your psychic knowledge of what you value. Good fortune resulting from the indecision of or about your resources. Again, like things are slowly starting to fall into place. Continue to have faith, continue to be patient, and they will continue to come to you. Divine Masculine energy, you have Mars supporting you, which is supporting that Aries energy as well. So, there you go. So your actions. Energize your dreams for humanity's sake. Energize your dreams for humanity's sake. Again, I feel like Divine Masculine is also getting some messages in his dreams, his third eye space, and his meditative space. Energize your dreams for humanity's sake. Confront your idealization of your hopes and wishes. Confront your idealization of your hopes and wishes. Force yourself to be a part of something overwhelming and do it for the future. Force yourself to be a part of something overwhelming and do it for the future. And then your actions this week. The outcomes this week. The drive for spirituality to ultimately experience freedom. The drive for spirituality to ultimately experience freedom. The confronting of trusting your psychic knowledge of associations. And then action resulting from the indecision of or about your circle of friends. Yeah, I feel like there's something changing in the Divine Masculine. Like this fire energy is giving me like Wands energy. And that like Aries energy too. Like this is something that you're trying to act towards or move towards. But I feel like a lot of you it is in your workspace or something like that. In your business. Or in your community. That... Yeah, it's giving me Wands energy. This is something about like a change in that. But it's going to help you find your freedom. Cool. Divine Union, 6th house. Wow. Okay, so we still have that Virgo energy with us. So you have... Oh yeah, this way first. Learn or teach your dreams as a full-time job. Divine Union. This is what you came here to do. You know you came here to be of service within your spirituality. It's also going to help you grow as you step into this as well. Be positive about your idealization of serving. Grow and expand. Be a part of something overwhelming and do it a little at a time. Again, this is baby steps, step by step. Again, it's something it's overwhelming, right? It's something new. So you don't want to try to take on more than you can, right? Take a step, see where you are, analyze the situation, evaluate the situation, and then if you're confused on the next step to move forward, come back to Spirit and be like, okay, what next? And they will show you, they will tell you, and just continue to take baby steps is what I'm seeing. The granting of spirituality to ultimately experience service to others. The granting of spirituality to ultimately experience service to others. I'm repeating myself at this point. Blessings from trusting your psychic knowledge of what is good for us. Good fortune resulting from the indecision of or about your work. Beautiful. So that is the overall energy supporting the Divine Masculine and Feminine this week. Again, the Divine Feminine is in her securing the things that she feels are of value to her as well. Oh yeah, let me give you the bottom and the energy from the deck. So also Capricorn is supporting the Divine Feminine. Again, I feel like she's trying to like schedule out like what is my life going to look like. I feel like the Divine Feminines be patient continue to have that dedication, continue to focus on that, right? You do have that focus card, focusing on what you value. But there are certain things that need to still be put in place. So be patient about your goals. Like, I feel like, pay attention, or where's that? Jupiter card. Where did I put that? Am I crazy? Yes. Where's the Jupiter card? There it is. I just want to read this real quick. Learn or teach your goals patiently. Be positive about the day-to-day reality of what you want. Grow and expand. Use the most business-like way and get what you need. And then you also have Aquarius, supporting you, and also the 10th house, which is about, again, that 11th house energy, and then your career. Divine masculines, you also have Cancer, okay, supporting you with that Mars energy. The drive for intuition to protect freedom. I don't know why I can't speak today. The confronting of attitudes from the past about associations. Action resulting from the history of your circle of friends. So again, I feel like this is kind of some past life for some of you, but also just like this old world that we're coming out of. I feel like there's still some residual things that we need to also take action in. For some of you, healing and clearing or understanding. And Divine Masculine also has the 7th house supporting you. So this is also a drive for intuition to protect balance. This is Libra energy, right? Yes, this is Libra energy. The drive for intuition to protect balance, the confronting of attitudes from the past about cooperation, actions resulting from the history of your partners. Energize your feelings diplomatically. Divine masculines, confront attitudes from the past about relationships. Again, I feel like for some of you, there's some masculines were dealing with some karmic issues. So again, you're continuing to heal. You're continuing to take action on confronting those things that might be affecting your relationship as well. Force yourself to use your intuition and get a fair deal. So those are the energies. Also supporting the masculine, and then also supporting the union, you have the 3rd house and the 4th house. So this is communication, and then about your home space, about your family, about your relationships, what makes you feel secure, right? 4th house is also that Cancer energy, about what you're also building, right? Card number 4, again, episode 3, card number 4 in our 4 universal year, on the first day of this 4th month of the year. Can't make it up. Okay, let me put these away and get into the reading. So, yeah, wow, we're already 8 minutes in. If you're still with me, thank you. So for the divine, actually I'll read these a little later. That's the divine union overall supporting energy. Again, with that 6th house that you have supporting you in the divine union. Okay, so for the divine feminines, head, heart, and environmental space, what is going on? And I will clarify with my my African tarot deck if I need to. Ace of Pentacles. Yep, when the divine feminine thinks about her divine masculine, she's thinking about this offer. King of Wands. Yeah, see? What did I say? That fire energy, that Wands energy. Divine feminine is in her heart space. She's like, I know my King of Wands is going to come to me and come for me. This is also kind of, I feel like, for some divine feminines, you're also like King of Wands. Sexual energy with the orchid, with the divine masculine energy. 5 of Pentacles in her 3D space when she is moving towards her masculine, which is interesting. This is about lack. This is about loss, kind of feeling left out in the cold. This is like poverty. I feel like some divine feminine message coming through. Some of you may feel undervalued. Or maybe some of you may have felt left out in the cold for something. Let me clarify that. Five of Pentacles in the Divine Feminine's 3D space when she's acting towards her masculine. What is Five of Pentacles about? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You have Ace of Pentacles again. King of Swords. Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, sorry. And Ten of Swords. Okay. Again, you have the Ace of Pentacles again. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you feel... Yeah, like some Divine Feminines, I feel like are feeling they don't know. Or they're like, well, is it coming? Like, am I being left out in the cold again? Like, I feel like there might have been some communication from your King of Swords in some way about this offer or something of the sort. Like, there was some information. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so Divine Feminines, I feel like you were feeling left out in the cold, but either this has already happened or this is going to happen during this week. I feel like an offer came in, like a tangible something came in from your King of Swords. It was about communication, maybe about this new beginning that you know is coming. That's why it's in your headspace, because you know it's coming, but I feel like this was like... And then you have the 5 and you have the Ace, which equals the 6 of Pentacles. Again, I was saying for some of you, maybe you felt undervalued in some way. But I feel like 5 and the Ace is the 6 of Pentacles. This is more equal give and take with your King of Swords. Let me just double check who this... You have Queen of Pentacles under the deck. At the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I'm just checking the top of... The top and the bottom of that. Okay, so clarify this King of Swords. Sorry. Who is this King of Swords? Oh, way too many cards. Who is this King of Swords? Two of Wands. King of Swords is making a decision. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is a match. Like, I feel like... Hold on. Who's the Queen of Swords? 1 second. Who's this Queen of Swords? Ooh, ooh. Interesting. Give me one more. Who's this Queen of Swords? Ace of Wands. I feel like the King of Swords is trying to find a way and is trying to make a decision on how to move forwards towards the Queen of Swords. In a way that is like, this is judgment, but this is also giving me justice energy. But I feel like there's some confusion about this Ace of Wands, which I kind of feel like is connected to this King of Wands. Like, again, you have that sexual energy. I feel like you don't want to, in a sense, rush in too quickly because you don't want to cause any more mental anxiety with yourself or with this Queen of Swords. Again, I feel like there was some conversation or some communication that happened with the Queen of Swords and King of Swords. You have Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's an offer of love. Again, High Priestess at the top of the deck. Let me know if that makes sense in the comments down below. I know that was kind of messy and confusing. Let me just get Spirit's clarifiers that I've already pulled anyways. Probably clear out the message. Yeah, so you have 9 of Swords. Like, there's something about this is giving you anxiety. I feel like there was some communication that came through, but it was like, you have with that 7 of Cups, like, it was confusing, maybe about the intention behind the communication. Like, how are we moving forward now then? Which is why I feel like you kind of feel left out in the cold, Divine Feminines. You're having some stress because let me just clarify the 9 of Swords real quick. Or actually, hold on. You have 7 of Wands clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're a little bit defensive. Also, because you want to make sure Sagittarius checking into the building and Jupiter checking into the building. Again, you have that Jupiter's energy supporting you. This is kind of giving me like, make sure that you're not just falling back. Because King of Wands is like this very charming, like he's hot, like he's fire, you know what I mean? Like he's in his sexual energy as well, and he has that Ace of Wands that he wants to offer you, with the Ace of Cups and with the Ace of Pentacles. And then you also had the Ace of Swords, like he wants to give you everything. And it can be, I feel like for some of the Divine Feminines, like you don't want to fall into a trap. Like I feel like you've been a little bit defensive maybe in your headspace about also the offer that you want to receive. Like you don't want it to be just temporary satisfaction. You want it to be for the long run, right? What's interesting about, okay, hold on, backtrack. Winter, Princess of Swords. This is Page of Swords energy. Yeah, I feel like you're observing your King of Wands, or Divine is telling you to observe your King of Wands. And then you also, right, that Swords. It's like, make sure that it's in integrity, in truth. Pisces checking in, Aquarius checking in. Again, trust your intuition, right? Trust what Spirit is telling you about this new offer. And don't stress yourself out by feeling left in the cold. Like, trust that Spirit is also bringing things into balance. But right now, again, as I was saying, like, Divine is telling you, be patient and just observe the situation. Observe the transformation as well. There's a transformation happening within both of you. So now is not the time also, I'm seeing, to communicate or to give or take any offers. You need to be a little bit more patient and just see the offer also continue to come together. Like, I honestly feel like Spirit is bringing things into alignment for you so that it can be the perfect offer, so that you don't get stuck in an old cycle by moving too quickly or too impulsively because of that fire energy, right? That sexual energy that's brewing in both of you, I feel like. Whether you're single or in a relationship, like, I feel like it's been, brewing. You want to create something, right? Whether it is in that way or it's like you literally just want to create, again, a new beginning, or a project in your career and in your business. And then 3 of Cups, like you want to come, I feel like you want to come together, you want to celebrate. And then you have the High Priestess, 10 of Wands, and the Empress. And then the 2 of Pentacles again. It's like, but you have to make a choice. You want to make sure that it's meeting both your inner needs and your outer needs as well. You're kind of, I feel like you're juggling in your head about what you want to manifest. And it's kind of making it feel like a burden, but like, trust your intuition, step into your High Priestess energy, as I said. Queen of Cups, right? And you also had Queen of Pentacles come out, which is the minor arcana for the Empress. And you also have Queen of Swords come out, which is a very discerning queen, which is a queen who speaks her truth as well. Okay, let me get into the masculine's energy. I hope that makes sense, Divine Feminines. Let me know in the comments down below, or if this resonates, if this message resonates with you. Divine, see, you have that same Seven of Cups come out. So I feel like there was some conversation that the Divine Masculine Feminine had, whether over text or whether like in person or social media or something. I don't know, because you're also in, our Spirit is saying more so Divine Feminine is in this observing energy, or continue to observe the situation, observe your King of Wands. But I feel like there was something that happened, or some communication that came out, that now you're like, this is confusion, this is kind of at a standstill, this is a pause. But also in this deck, this is like yearning. yearning to move forward towards something. Queen of Cups in Divine Masculine's heart space, and it came out, 2 cards came out and I kept them. And 9 of Cups. Wow. You know, Divine Masculine knows that the Queen of Cups is his wish, and that's what he feels for her in his heart space. 5 of Swords. Yeah, see, you have a 5 of Swords too. Like, I feel like there was some conflict, or like words exchanged that I feel like triggered this transformation and this healing, but it also made you like think about a lot of things. Just clarify the 7 of actually, hold on, let me get these cards first. What does Spirit have to say about this? And that's why, see, Spirit is saying, see from a higher perspective. I feel like something was shared, some information was shared, and I feel like that's why Spirit is saying, Divine Feminines, wait out and see how the Divine Masculine takes maybe the words that you said to him. But because you're doing that, you kind of feel left out in the cold. I feel like you don't really know what's happening, what's going on. Maybe there wasn't the response that you thought you were gonna get. But it did make the Divine Masculine, like the Divine Masculine is thinking about it, and he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure out also 7 of Cups. It's like, which is the best cup to choose? But in his heart space, he knows he wants his Queen of Cups, right? Lots of Cups energy. He wants his Queen of Cups, who is his wish fulfillment. But in his 3D space right now, when he thinks about you, he's like, there's conflict. We have conflict. There's some verbal conflict. Queen of Wands, Divine Masculine's headspace. This is what Spirit is saying to Divine Masculine. Which I feel like, because Divine Feminine is like, I know that, or I feel that he is the King of Wands in my heart space. So you have a match there, first of all. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, Queen of Wands, you're fiery queen, like you're also, this is also like a business partnership, I feel like, for some of you. Maybe you're working together. Leo's also checking in. Sun energy checking in. Right, you have that Lion, which is also giving me strength. I feel like, though, it's kind of saying, too, like, you have to be gentle with your Queen of Wands, because she is a fiery woman. She's just as charming and amicable and, like, fire as you. You have 4 of Pentacles in the heart space. I feel like this is telling me, like, again, 4 with that 4 energy, and then 4 of Earth. It's like building a solid foundation. Hard work, like putting in that hard work. That makes sure also your inner needs are being met. Taurus also checking into the building. And then 5 of Wands. You have another 5. Like, there's some conflict. Okay, give me a clarifier on this. Give me a clarifier on the 7 of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Clarify 7 of Cups with the Queen of Wands in Divine Masculine space. 8 of Pentacles. And Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is the Queen of Swords. I feel like Queen of Swords kind of put them both on this self-mastery. Give me one more. Give me one more. For 7, the Emperor. Yeah, and then that's just tying me in with that 4 of Pentacles energy as well. It's like, now, like, it's, you need to choose a solid foundation. You guys need to continue to work on yourselves. Again, you're in this healing energy where you're figuring out your, like, Divine Masculine's like, yes, this is my, like, this is my partner, this is my twin flame, this is my love. Divine Masculine's like, I have to step up and I have to see the bigger picture so that I can also co-create with my queen. You have the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Again, you know this is your divine union. And then 2 of Cups with that 7 of Cups as well, is that's your wish. That's your wish fulfillment. Continue to work on yourself. I feel like it was triggered. Like, I feel like the Divine Feminine, this Queen of Swords, triggered this work ethic like this self-mastery and continue to work on your crafts, continue to work on the things that are going to build a more solid foundation for you as well, so that you can become this Emperor energy and step into your divine union. Yeah, the cycle is going to complete itself. It's a new world that we're stepping into, where you have an equal give and take. Again, that Six of Pentacles energy that I was feeling earlier. And you want to bring this pentacle forward, but this is slow, this is methodical, this is thoughtful, and not rushing in. Ace of Swords, see? Comes right back out again. Four of Wands, you know this is your marriage. You have that Sun card as well. Six of Cups, like you want a reunion. And again, you're stepping into this new world, this new energy. Okay, give me this Five of Swords energy and Five of Wands. Five of Swords again, yeah, this major conflict, like words were spoken. I feel like it felt like a win-lose situation. This kind of feels like maybe the Divine Masculine kind of feels victimized a little bit. Because again, that Queen of Swords, especially if she's in that Queen of Wands energy too, like that is, she can build you up, but she can also tear you all the way down as well. Like that is a very strong energy. She's very thoughtful, she's very wise, right? But she can also cut with her words. Again, you want to be gentle with your Queen of Wands. Oh wow, way too many. You have Strength card come out again though, with that Devil's energy, like be strong. Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, Four of Swords. Ooh, okay. Two of Wands, Four of Cups. I feel like you're trying to make a choice. I feel like for some of you, maybe because you feel like you've missed your blessing. Give me one more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have the Tower. Yeah, I feel like this was a Tower moment for some of you, Divine Masculines. Five of Wands, right on top of this Five of Wands too, which maybe cause conflict, but I feel like it's going to lead you ultimately to your bliss. Once you continue to go through this healing, this self-mastery. King of Pentacles, which is the Emperor in the Minor Arcana, matched to the Queen of Pentacles, who is the Empress in the Minor Arcana. I'm pretty sure you got all the kings and queens on the table at some point. Oh no, we didn't have the King of Cups. But we have the Emperor, who is also all kings. Right? Yeah, see? Wow, okay. Yep. King of Pentacles is trying to deal with this Devil's energy. Maybe that's the sexual energy too, that temptation energy, because he wants to give an offer of love to his Queen of Pentacles, but he feels like he's kind of missed out on this Two of Cups that he knows is his wish. So there's some conflict in his space right now. Or he's trying to figure out, again, how to move forward. You have that Two of Wands, right? How to move forward into a stable love as well, so that he doesn't miss the blessing again, so that he doesn't have to go through another Tower moment again and have more conflict. He just wants his Ten of Cups with his Divine Feminine. Okay, I didn't pull any of the decks for those. So we have Eight of Swords for the overall energies of Divine Masculine and Feminine. Eight of Swords, this is a pause, this is procrastination, this is like you're in your headspace and you're fighting your demons, right? Some of you may feel trapped. Divine is saying though, Ace of Pentacles came out again. This offer, continue to pay attention to this offer, continue to strive for greatness. Again, Sagittarius energy, but this is like this focus energy, right? This centaur energy, this arrow. Focus on what you want to create. And then under that as well, I feel like, yeah, wow. You have the Hermit, you have the Empress, You have the Two of Cups. You have the Sun. You have the Emperor. King of Cups. There he is. And the Fool. Wow. You're in hermit mode right now. Right? The Empress is healing. You're trying to manifest as well this love. But you will be successful. Because the Emperor, who is also the King of Cups, is stepped into this new beginning. That is the energy that you are in right now, Divine Masculines and Feminines. And then Spirit also has Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. That's Three of Pentacles. That's co-creation. That's like coming together, working with Spirit, creating something. You have the Three of Wands. You're manifesting, waiting for ships to come in. And you also have in April, like I feel like April... you have Aries energy, again, Jupiter energy. You have like this drive, this determination, but in this season, I feel like it's telling me is that like things are also going to continue to come in, information or communication as well. You have the Hermit again, Virgo energy. I feel like in your meditative spaces, in your healing spaces, you're waiting for information within those spaces so that you know how to move forward. So that you can make an offer. Princess of Cups, which is Page of Cups. Right? Four of Wands again. This is your marriage. Oh, this is your marriage. And then you have the Nine of Cups again under that, right? This is your wish fulfillment. Is this marriage? So those are the energies. And last message I have for you is the union, where the union is right now. Hold on, let me just clean up this table a little bit. A little chaotic. I hope that message resonated for you. I hope it made sense. Again, let me know in the comments down below. Okay. So this is the overall animal, spirit, guide, guardian protecting you right now, and the overall goddess protecting you right now. I'll read the bottom of the decks first because you do have the Ram supporting you, right? Aries right away. The Ram, sacrifice, growth, divine life. The Ram is a symbol from ancient mythology that has long been associated with sacrifice and ritual slaughter. The Ram's death is not only an offering, but a precursor to rebirth, and thus a symbol of renewal. The Ram's association with new beginnings and new life is reflected in the astrological sign of Aries, which marks the start of the astrological year in spring. Yeah. Enough said. And the bottom of the deck for the goddesses that you have is Hina, or Hyena, not sure. Is said by some to be the greatest of Polynesian goddesses. In certain tellings, she is the original creator of the world, the goddesses and gods and human beings. One story tells of her love affair with an eel who is killed. She buries his head, and several days later, the first coconut tree springs forth from the grave. Hina is perhaps the best known as the woman who lives in the moon. There she creates a beautiful tapa cloth from the bark of the mulberry tree, which we see as clouds surrounding the moon. Hina represents that part of ourselves that creatively brings forth nourishment even in the midst of what appears to be death and decay. Again, you guys are both going through a transformation. You have that in that Aries card again. It's like death and then renewal, rebirth. And then also it mentions the moon as well. I feel like this moon is really going to be supporting this divine union to find balance in the relationship. So the overall animal supporting you is the seahorse. Hope you can see that. Strength, guidance, transformation, feminine energy. The seahorse is a symbol of power. It has frequently appeared in the coats of arms of European nobles and is associated with valor and bravery. It was the steed of the Greek god Neptune, or Poseidon, again, that Pisces energy, right, that's supporting you this week. The ruler of the sea. Neptune was frequently depicted amid huge curling waves in a chariot pulled by great seahorses. The seahorse's ability to negotiate the rolling seas, a symbol of physical and spiritual transformation, signifies its role as a guide in times of change. Because of its curving form and association with water, the seahorse is also imbued with feminine energy. This feminine aspect is emphasized in the painting, which shows a woman's shapely form within the creature's body. And aren't seahorses, like, isn't it the males that carry the eggs? Or something like that in seahorses? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the males that carry the egg. Like, I feel like it's the males right now that have this creative energy that is brewing up with it, or masculine energy, that has this creative energy brewing up within them. Also, I feel like they go like this, right? I feel like I've said this in another video. Like, they're forever, again, with that Pisces energy, they're on their own kind of roads, but they cross sometimes, and then they switch energies, and then they move back and forth in that way. I feel like they're kind of switching, possibly, with that seahorse energy. And then Venus is supporting you as well. Wow. Venus is a Roman goddess of grace and love, called Aphrodite by the Greeks. She evolved from an early Italian nature goddess, a bringer of spring, blooms, and vines, a goddess of growth and the beauty of nature, the goddess of desire. Venus was the irresistible personification of both physical and spiritual love. She gave her name to the second planet of dawn and dusk, as did her sister goddess Inanna in Sumeria and Ishtar in Babylonia. The story of Venus's birth tells how she arose naked from the sea, the source of all life, primordial creation, and a symbol of both the collective unconscious and eternity. It is a wonderful image for the emergence of a young woman into her full femininity. Venus is a striking affirmation of the love of beauty and the pleasure of the senses. Risen from the sea, she is a guide through both the stormy and calm waters of our physical desires and emotions. Well, damn. There's that. I don't know. I kind of think that speaks for itself. Again, this is rebirth energy, right? You're creating something completely new. You're healing each other. You're healing yourselves, and divine is helping you come together within this week to birth something new together. More love, more healing, and more peace to all of you. I hope this message resonated. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this helps you in any way. Also, feel free to share this with anyone who you think may benefit from these messages. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.